What's up? What's up, yo? Welcome to another episode of Tea Town with Tone. Me, you got Pet Neff. Yeah, with us. And yeah, we got company today. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, see, he happy. You know, he got somebody else besides me. You know, it's the wife right here. This is my wife Renee. I'm about to say Montgomery. It's the old name. Jenkins. It's the old name. Yeah. Oh, when he bows, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just gotta check. I just gotta check, babe. That's all.
I watch your videos.
Oh yeah, you right. You right. So do you want to tell anybody about you? About all the people that know us? Oh. Yeah, he was. It's sudden. It's not a cute thing. You want to tell anybody? You know, Jawan maybe. You know what I'm saying? My homies who actually, you know.
So stupid. No, I mean honestly, I don't have any tea sessions with you normally when you have like a really good tea. You save me a little bit, so I like to start doing. Shh. I feel like it's one of the kids.
Yeah, he'll shut up, right? Yeah.
I feel like I do want to start having, even if it's only like once a week.
Okay.
Having a tea session. So this is a surprise selection today. So it looks like it's a white tea, 2015. Don't get me to lying about how to pronounce any of that.
Shit, I'm bad at it too. This is a show may.
Show may.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a show may.
White tea cake.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is a Yipin XUAN from Yifang. It's a footing white tea. So I did have this tea before, but it's the first time that it's making a channel. And first time she made the channel too. So hey, it's cool. We're gonna be doing water. This water I'm boiling. We're gonna use them. This is my favorite guy one. I ain't gonna lie, I love this guy one. This is top 3. It's just I love the pour to fill. We're gonna be using this guy one. These are the tea leaves. These are dark. Oh, see, look, she got longer arms than me, so it's easier. You see that? You see, I never got it that close. I ain't never got it that close. One thing I did forget real quick is the Gundao base, so I gotta go get that. It's right there. I gotta go get it. Sorry for the quick intermission. I forgot the Gundao Bay, so we're gonna be using this one today. This is the short stubby one. This is like this one look like Mrs. Potts from off the Beauty and the Beast.
Oh yeah, the handle and pour everything.
Yeah, this one look like Mrs. Potts to me, so I call this one my Mrs. Potts Gundao Bay, and the other one's the tall one. I call that one the candle one because it's tall. Yeah, that one.
You.
So yeah, this is what we're gonna be using. She's gonna be using that cup, just from the other green set, and
it's like an eyeball.
Yeah, no, I like that one. That's one of my favorite ones too. This is just from the old tea session. It's all the whatever we'll call out here.
Warming it up.
Yeah.
Get ready. Oh yeah, so we seen an interesting movie.
Yeah,
The Marvels. I didn't know anything about it. I'd never seen previews for it. He just was like, hey, for my birthday, stay home so we can go to the movies and stuff while the kids are at school. And so we went to see this movie called The Marvels. And so I didn't know what to expect. And I have to say 10 out of 10. I'll do a 9 out of 10 only because I hate when you're watching a movie and there's obvious things without giving away. I don't know. Is this a spoiler alert?
Yeah, this is a spoiler. Like I always do spoilers.
Okay, so
I ain't got time for that. I ain't talking around nothing.
There were like obvious points that they didn't explain. I kind of hate that. I know you can't tell everything in a movie, but it's like some of that stuff. I'm like, why are they doing this? I was getting anxiety watching it because there were super obvious things that they would just briefly touch on. Like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, we meant to say that she got this bangle from her grandmother. Well, they never said where she got the bangle from and how she still has powers even after she takes the bangle off because they didn't explain that.
Yeah, and I had quite. I was going to chime in on that because I was lost.
Like when she took it off and she still had the powers. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought she got the powers from the band. How does she still have powers? So that's why I'll say 8.5 out of 10 because there were some unknown things. Now I know with Marvels, you were just talking about this how there's all the movies and all they're all interconnected, so if you miss one you might miss pieces that might make sense if you were to watch the other one. So maybe that's it, but I mean from beginning to end, I really enjoyed it. I like, as a woman, I like seeing woman-led movies. I know that's not like a big deal for everybody, but when you're not used to seeing that growing up, it's always Superman or somebody saving the world. It was pretty cool to see some women out there saving the world, and that really liked it though.
I'm chiming on that part, but back to tea real quick.
Yeah.
You gotta hold it. I ain't gotta hold it for you. Yeah. Smell like kind of sweet. Let me turn this back up.
Yeah, let me see. Look, this is pretty. This actually looks like fall. I don't know. You guys able to
you
see?
trying to outdo me with the reach?
I know, but it kind of like if you can see the colors, like it's like browns and oranges and creams. It actually looks like fall. There's leaves. Yeah, there's like leaves in there. I know they're tea leaves, but it looks like leaves from a tree almost. But yeah, it smells very good.
That's one of the reasons why I picked this tea too, because I was like, what type of tea you want to drink? Because like she said, she really don't be having like sessions with me. She was like, surprised me. She's like, it's fall. I was like, well, these leaves look, I was like, these leaves is very fall looking-ish.
Yeah.
I thought the movie was meh. It's like, for example, it's one of the reasons you spoke on when you said something just happened, we don't know why. My question is, at the very beginning, when she found the bracelet, how did she find the bracelet? Like that's my question. They didn't say, and then it was pissing me off when the one little girl, Miss Marvel, how she had the bracelet on when she was talking to her in front of her face like 2-3 times. She never saw the bracelet.
Yeah.
I was like
that's yeah.
I was just
the
like,
one part I think they made a point to like pull her. She pulled her shirt down. Yeah. It was just that one time though, and I'm like, but she would have seen it multiple times.
If you could find it on the moon, if you're looking for, if you could go find it on the moon, you can't find it on that little girl's wrist, and she's in front of it. Like that part, I was just like, are y'all serious? Yeah. And one, I didn't know about the young girl. Miss Marvel. I didn't know about what was the other lady's name? Carol Dandridge.
Okay,
the black
daughter.
One.
The daughter.
Yeah.
She was the honorary niece because that wasn't her real aunt.
Yeah, it's her best friend's daughter. Yeah. So yeah, definitely best friend's daughter. Yeah, I mean,
so what's this? The Rinse? You're rinsing it? Yeah. Okay. So this is the Rinse.
Yeah, this is the Rinse right here.
So
I'll do two. I'll just do two real quick.
2 rinses.
Yeah, I normally only do two rinses with like either the tangerines, just really the tangerines and the ripes.
So what's the purpose of the rinse? Is it like just to clean the leaves off?
Clean the leaves, and also some of the like the tangerines. Some of them, if you don't want a lot of the caffeine, you can take away the caffeine.
That's why I didn't have coffee. I was like, oh wait, I'm gonna do a tea session with you. I don't want to be
you can take away the caffeine. Well, how about this? This one I won't do a double rinse, but I'll just give it a little longer steep. Still just a little bit longer, not that much.
All right, let's move to the side.
No.
Oh, you want to keep it?
Oh yeah, leave it on the table. You can leave it on top, or I normally put it on the shelf. I let the homie hold it.
Let the homie hold
it. Yeah, and I didn't know too much about her because the Carol Dandridge, she really comes from it was the one show with Scarlet Witch and Vision. It was a TV show. That's where she comes from.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can't even think of the name right now. That's crazy. Right. But she comes from that, and I know I didn't watch that.
Grey's Anatomy.
Oh. Carol Dandridge come from that WandaVision. She came from WandaVision. Since I didn't watch WandaVision, I'm lost. I don't know her. I don't know how she got her power. I heard she was in on like a few episodes. So I'm like, I don't know nothing about the character.
I feel like we're gonna learn more about that because of how that final scene went. You know, whatever happened at the end when she was seeing her mom, and her mom was like, "Who are you?" And she's like, "Oh boy." So I think I don't know.
Look at that color.
Yeah, that is it looks like honey.
Ooh, look at that. And so I was lost with her character, but out of everybody that I enjoyed the most was the young girl, Kamala. I thought she was the best thing in the movie. She was funny. She act how a fan would act. How a fan would act if they meet a young fan would act. A young fan would act like that if they had to meet somebody who they idolize like that. Like for me, Like for me, if I was say if I was like 10 years old, 11 years old, or even like 13, 14 when I was still watching wrestling. I would act like that if I had met Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like that's my man. Like he's my I named my I named my second son.
And
after
we all
him.
had
He
the
was my man.
posters on the wall and everything
Man,
like
I had
that.
Stone
So,
Cold
yeah.
T-shirts. Man, I had Stone Cold was that's my number one dude, man. So I understood her going like kind of crazy. Like I liked her.
Fangirl.
And
yeah.
I liked her parents. Her parents was funny. They was all nonchalant. Like, hey, go save the world. You better come back and clean this room. So I liked her parents and everything, man. Oh yeah, let's first eat. Ready?
All right. Yeah.
We all over the place. T session / movie review.
I love how this looks in a cup because it looks like an eyeball. It's looks like a hazel eye now.
Yeah, it does. I never said that. Man, I like that.
I'm always opening up to new stuff, Tom. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I say it's a little.
And it's gonna open up more.
Yeah,
too,
I just say it's
know.
not. It's super
It's
faint
subtle.
right now.
It's
Yeah,
subtle.
I don't.
Yeah, it's subtle.
It's right now. I just taste like just a hint of tea. I'm guessing that color is gonna get more bold as the steeps go on.
Yep. As the leaves open up, yes, ma'am. So my favorite person in the movie was Kamala. I really liked her. I liked her so much. I'm actually go back and watch the Marvels. I thought she was the best thing in the movie. How she was, her character, like she really portrayed her character. How she was, like how I envision myself in her. Like I'm like that's what the hell I would be doing if I saw Stone Cold at that age. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, gosh, I'd have been like Stone Cold. Let me stun her. You can stun her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how you would. That's how you would. I mean, that's how anybody would act. Yeah, I mean, like you can see yourself.
It was authentic. It's like, okay, I just didn't expect her to be, all right, I'm a superhero now. She wasn't. She didn't even get serious until like the very end almost. Like she stayed a fan the entire time. Even while they were switching through, she's still just like, oh my God, it's you. And it's like, girl, we are trying to save the world and you.
The only time she felt disappointment when you seen it was when they had to leave those people. Yeah. She was like, we got to save a few.
Right, and that's when it kicked in and she got these powers and now she's a superhero. So I agree with you. I like the fact that they let her be fangirl, and then she got into the whole Marvels idea. Like, okay, I'm a superhero now. I gotta put the fangirl to the side. And I think the scene when they were on her ship and she apologized to her and all that, like, I'm sorry for talking to you like that. And they, you know, and then they start talking about what they were going to name each other and all of that. And I think that's where she kind of like, she satisfied that fan part in her. Like, all right, here's, you know, call yourself whatever. We got stuff to do. So
I thought they would address that a little bit more because you got to think about it. When you meet your idol, people go crazy. Like, that's the first time she got disappointed by her. So I thought, I mean, for me, I thought she'd have been like for me, like, I just saw you. For her, I know she didn't do it, but this is our job to get everybody, or at least 99%. She's like, nah, we saving these little bit of people, and millions of people left. Like, I thought for the little girl, she'd have been like struck, like, I thought you saved everybody. You Captain Marvel. Like, I thought they could address that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? For me, could have fleshed that out a little bit more for me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's heavy. That's heavy.
I feel like it was probably an unsaid thing, like, you know, sometimes when you're in a position like that, you got to leave some people behind. Not like on the show The Boys, where
that was a whole planet.
I
understand
that you either save who you can or everybody dies. So I think it was kind of an unsaid moment. Like, being a superhero is not the posters you put on your wall and all the good stuff you know about me. This is also my job too. Yeah. So I think that was like an unsaid type thing during that, because it's like all she knows is good. She saves people. She does this, but this side of it is also a part of being a superhero.
So yin and yang and everything. That's the bad side of it.
You can't save everybody. Side. And I think that's why there was not like super disappointment. It was just a realization like, oh, okay, like this is also a part of being a superhero. And it's not so super, you know. So that's how I took that part. I didn't take it as like a negative. It was more like of a learned experience on the other side of the happy faces and posters and the, you know, you're Marv, you know, you're her and I'm her too. Like how she was saying we both had the same name. Are you okay with that? Like all the cutesy stuff died out when that happened. All the cutesy stuff died out and now it was business. Oh, look how dark that got.
Yeah, nice and it's like orangey. It's the oranges.
Yeah,
It's all
like
nice and
it went from
orangey.
honey to like a tangerine.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it does fit on there.
You want to do the reach because yours is longer? I don't think yours is.
Oh, you want me to do it, boo?
Yeah, go ahead. Get your long arms.
So we can get a good look at the color and the stain. Oh, don't talk about my long arms.
I ain't talking about it. This is just a fact.
I'll do the pour this time.
You're just gonna take over.
Yeah. Here you go. I'll sit.
Oh, you can say that. All right. Second steep, if you want to. You know, it's a little hot. It'll definitely blow
It is hot. Yeah, I mean, but all in all, I like the villain. Like I said, it reminded me of Rita. Especially since
On
they
the
were
moon.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it reminded me of Rita a little bit. Just the way she dressed and everything. Rita from Power Rangers, if you guys remember.
Yeah, you old.
Don't play with me. But Rita, yeah, that's who her character reminded me of. What was her name in the movie?
Rita Repulsa.
No, in the movie.
I don't remember. To me,
Yeah,
she
I
wasn't a
just
good
kept
villain to
saying-
me.
Yeah, I mean,
can't-
she had the backstory was cool
was
because
too short.
It was. I mean, but you got to think about it. It's how much can you fit to a movie? They pulled out the things they thought were important. I think we'll get more developments on movies that develop from this movie.
But they've been rushing these type of movies because like the reason why we love Thanos so much because he was a flushed out villain. When he was an established vision, but even when he was in the first Iron Man, like he was in the first Iron Man, but when he was in when he got his first glimpse, we knew with the first Avengers movie when they all five of them got together, we knew that Thanos is the one who sent Loki. That wasn't Loki, and we didn't know that till later. Like you know what I'm saying, we didn't find out till we was in the movie. We was like, oh, so this is Thanos doing how he's trying to collect the Power Stones. He was fleshed out over movies. You just throw one movie in there with this girl on the moon just finding the bracelet and her vision, her hammer that she had. She came. That same hammer was from another Guardians of the Galaxy, the first Duke Ronin.
So do we know if there's a movie like a preface to this movie? Like
that's what I'm saying. Like I don't watch every show. Like
so
I love movies,
let's
you
not
can't
judge it on that because what if it was done in a movie that we, like I said earlier,
no,
that we didn't
it
see?
wasn't in the movie. That character. That's that character's first time ever being on film. Second steep.
All right.
Yeah, no, this steep is better. It's more robust for me. It's stronger. It's a stronger steep. I like this steep.
Yeah, it's definitely the last steep was not bitter at all. This one's a bit more bitter, which I like. Yeah, I like that one.
Like so. Like right now what Disney's doing, they're just like sometimes they're just
you feel like they're
rushing,
just throwing them out there.
TV shows, all this. It's like me, like at one point I even know Miss Marvel was even on TV till she was like halfway through her season. That's why I didn't even bother with it. And one, I didn't know Marvel, the little girl Kamala, like her character's not it's really not like it's a character that people know of, but she's not like a known character, like an established character like a Batman, a Spider-Man, Tony Stark. So it's like, yeah, I mean, it's not really like a real draw. That's why stuff like that, that's why like we say for shows like that for people like myself who did read comics growing up when I was in the room chilling. Like, if I never got a chance to go read that comic book, flesh it out on TV for me a little bit more. Like, flesh out the character a little, like, give it 2 seasons so I can know and I can like the character even more. Then when it hit the film, I know her because the biggest character was Captain Marvel. Everybody knows Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Because she goes to X-Men because that's where Rogue, one of my favorite mutants, got her power from. She stole her power because, you know, Rogue's power, when she touches you, she absorbs your, she takes your life form.
Yeah.
And that's how, in the comic book, Rogue became Rogue. She stole Miss Marvel's life form. Like she stole her power. That's why she can fly. She's so strong. Yeah. So like, just flush them out a little bit more. I just think they're rushing it. Like, they're just putting out there. And the black lady, I don't know her. Like, where did she come from? I just know she's the daughter of what's called it, but how the hell did she end up getting some powers? Like, I don't know.
She said what? She said she walked through like a witch's something. Yeah, she asked her about that. She's like, how did you?
I'll give it to you.
She was like, how did this happen? Because I guess the last time that she seen her, she didn't have power.
Yeah, she was just a girl, regular child.
Right. And she's like, how'd you get this? And she was like, I literally walked through. I can't remember. You can't rewind on the big screen, unfortunately. So, but she walked through something, and that's how she ended up getting her powers.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah. I mean,
I can't recall everything.
I feel like as somebody who I'm not gonna be an acclaimed Marvels movie watcher. I'm not. I watch the popular ones.
She watch them when I want to watch them.
Yeah, but I mean, when we go to the movies, like I like Avengers Endgame and stuff like that. I watch the popular ones. These ones like this, like I would have never thought to go to the movies to see the Marvels, and I like love the movie, even though I'm giving it like a 8.5 out of 10. Like I really did love the movie, and for me, my first time watching it, I feel like I understood it. There was just more to be desired when I got finished, and it kind of made me just want to go find out, like, oh wait, what was that origin? Where did they get that from? Like, another thing after I take this sip.
After me myself watching the movie, the only one I want to go find out about is the little girl. I really like the little girl.
Yeah, and her mom say what their story is.
Yeah,
but
I really
one of the biggest things that I just did not like is the fact that she was able to just give them their son back all this time and didn't do it. Like she's trying to find a way to bring peace when giving them their son back could have been a really good olive branch to give to them. It's like, wait a minute, you mean to tell me this whole time they're living in darkness because you took away their power source and all you had to do was go
punch the sun,
literally. And so to me, that's what those things I was talking about, like some of the things that just didn't make sense, that was obvious. And when her honorary niece said that to her, like, all you have to do is go power it up. Like, oh, how you think I can do that, girl? So you mean to tell me you never even tried? You have the power to light their sun and you never tried. That could have been the olive branch to stop all of it. So I thought that was a little bit too obvious. Now I think on the one part where they had to power up, I keep calling her the honorary niece because I can't remember her character name.
See, exactly.
But
not memorable.
But they, when both of them powered her up so she can go up and close up the space-time continuum.
How did they know she could do that? If anything,
because she can absorb energy.
Yeah, but if anything, I thought they did. If anything, for me, I thought they did that with the little girl Kamala because of the bracelet.
Yes, I thought
because when they kept hitting her with the bracelet, she was charging them up. I'm like, use the bracelet.
So that's right. So that's another thing when they didn't just give her both the bracelets, charge her up, and have her do it. But the fact that she can absorb that energy and give it back. I thought that was.
But that'd have been safer. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have wanted to shoot the homie up. If I don't think this shit gonna work, might be too powerful. They was shooting that bracelet up all day with the homegirl, just charging her up. Like, your homie got two of them now.
Waiting, so I guess that's another issue is that while they were fighting, nobody ever thought to charge her up. Kamala.
Yeah,
I said, why is nobody charging Kamala? Y'all are saying she's using her hammer to give herself power. Charge Kamala up so she can combat her with that same power.
In movie land?
What, BS?
Convenience to the plot point.
Oh,
it's just whatever.
That makes
it was just convenience. I'm like, hold up, cuz like that don't. And then my thing is, if you gonna close something, why the fuck you gotta go to the other side? Sorry for cussing. You trying to tell me she couldn't close that on this side?
When she said that, she's like, I have to go on the other side to close it. I'm like, what is that?
Convenient to the plot point. Her mom is in another universe, is another superhero. Convenience to the plot point. But now that I understand, that's their way of bringing in the X-Men, because the X-Men were all in this universe. That's why the lady who played Captain Marvel, nobody likes her as the character. Not as an actress. I've seen her in other movies. She's a good actress. But we don't like how necessarily she's not portraying the character, how the character's written. Like that they made her a dick. It's like that's not really how Carol Danvers acts.
But I think the reason they did that is because she was living with guilt of fucking up.
No, baby,
messing up.
You ain't see baby, you cool. You ain't see the first movie. See?
Okay, all right.
She didn't see the first movie, y'all. So she don't even know what she just going off the first movie. Yeah, it was just wasn't good. It was good. She was better in this movie. I thought she was cool in this movie, but the other one wasn't too good. It's like they made her a dick. It was just like they did.
This movie, I thought the reason that she was being so I gotta do this is because she felt guilt, and they did confirm that at the end. She's like, I felt like I couldn't come back until I fixed this. I needed to fix what I made wrong all these years ago, and I didn't want nobody to see me like this. So I thought they had her character all mopey because she's looking for a way to fix.
You cool?
Yeah. Oh, I'm perfect.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. You know me, you not keep going.
No. But yeah, overall, so we can wrap it up. I felt like it was a good movie. Yeah, it had some holes in it, but like it was funny. I love me a funny movie.
I love the little girl.
I love me a funny man.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit.
I love funny, like, so they had a lot of puns and just jokes in there. Kamala and her family were definitely hilarious. The cats being these weird octopus cats that could just suck everybody up.
That's how you know she's the first one, y'all, because she was like, what the fuck? Movies in the movie?
Yeah, I'm like, did the cat just suck a person up? So it was like, stuff like that was hilarious to me. I felt like the plot was pretty cool and the villain backstory was valid. I felt like it was a valid backstory, but to me, it was just an unopened flower. It's like, oh, there it is. It's a beautiful rose, but it has not opened. So, I mean, I just feel like I'm waiting for the developments. If they were to come out with another one, I would definitely go see it.
It sounds like by you saying that, okay, like, you know, we all know what a nice flower, dandelion, what it's going to look like when it opens up.
No, dandelion.
No, I mean, not dandelion.
Just say rose.
Rose? Okay, whatever. Rose. Was I thinking of a sunflower? Don't they open up? Don't sunflowers open
sunflowers.
See,
they don't open up. They go down. The sun's and then come up.
Okay, yeah, so, you're right.
Rose, just use a rose, babe. It's okay.
Okay, I'll
use my example.
Okay, whatever. It sounds like from your example that it's still not complete. That's why I don't understand how you say it's a flower that's just right there, but it's not open, but it's an 8 out of 10. It sounds like there's too many plot holes for that flower to bloom. That's what it sounds like from me. Like, yeah, the little girl's best thing in the movie. Period. Her family, just the shit. Nick, I didn't like Nick Fury. Like, they tried to make him a comedy relief, and she doesn't know this aspect because she doesn't watch the movies. Nick he's a stern, stoic motherfucker. Like, he don't crack jokes. Him with the black girl magic. That'd have been funny if it came from her mom or something. Like, man, black girl magic, you better go get my baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, don't let my baby down, y'all switching. Like, I thought that'd have been better coming from them. That they tried to make Nick Fury a comedy relief. He's not. The nigga don't crack no jokes. All from the first time Nick Fury's on the TV screen, he don't play. He don't play. There's not one joke. Those are the most jokes that I heard Nick Fury do. And it's like, that's not even his character. Why is he cracking jokes now? So it's shit like that I know, because I know more that certain shit my wife wouldn't catch. It's like, come on, like stay to the characters, stay to the root. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, they're just not staying to the root of the characters. Yeah. Because I read Captain Marvel stuff. I fucked with her, but yeah, how they written her, not the actress who's playing her, how they written her. It's not good. It's like, no. Y'all not doing a good job. Not the actress, she's fine. But it's just like, that's what what y'all writing down, and how she got to portray it. It's just like that. And in these weak ass plot points, like you said, you went to a 90s TV show, Rita Repulsa, like, dude, and the fact that you said when she punched the sun, baby, that was in a Superman movie, a cartoon movie. He punched the sun and woke it up. So all you did was take some shit that somebody else did. Like, you didn't even try to do nothing original, and she has her own original comic book stuff.
Can I give you a T reference? Can I give you a T reference right now? Yeah. I'm gonna give a T reference.
All right.
So, I feel like even though the Marvels is a part of the Marvel universe, right? It comes from those sets of movies and all of that. Every movie is not for a Marvel's fan. Hear me out. You know what I mean? I would not call myself a Marvel's fan. I can't tell you about the characters, their backstories or anything, but I will watch a movie. I'm a movie watcher. If I see a movie, in particular, this one, I did not know anything about it. It was a surprise movie. I didn't know what we were going to see. I get there and I like it. To me, it was a good movie. Yes, there was more to be desired, but all in all, would I buy it when it came out on Vudu? Absolutely. And I'd watch it again. Well, I say that because remember I was talking about teas, and I'm like, some tea that you have me. So like I was saying, like, the way that I was relating it to the tea is that movie was more of a, you know, if you didn't know anything about Marvel's universe and you've seen that movie, it's a good movie. And that's how I kind of see the tea. Like, there are teas that you have drink where you're like the one tea, I can't remember what it's called, but it's a really sweet tea. And when I tasted it, to me, I'm like, this is great, I like it. And you're like, oh my god, that's so sweet, I can only have that like after dinner. And I'm thinking like, this is what I expect tea to taste like every time, because I don't know, you know, he can tell me like, this tea was good, it was bitter, it was, you know, but if you had, and this is because now I'm used to drinking these teas with him, but if I didn't know anything about tea, my first time drinking, I said, this tastes like dirt and earth, and he's sitting there talking about, those are great flavors, what else do you taste? And I'm like, it's supposed to taste like this. So that's how I can't critique the movie as hard, because I'm not like a Marvel's fan, and I'll say that, and that's fine. But it's the same thing for tea. There are people who will drink that sweeter tea that you had and think like, well, this is drinking tea, this is great. And you're like, there's way better stuff out there. There's way better looking tea leaves and everything. Like what you just tasted is a small piece of it.
That tea was like a dessert for me. It's like she said, I was like, no, I couldn't drink this daily. Like, it's so sweet to me. I was just like, ooh, it tastes like, I believe I said it in the video, it tastes like Sugar Rocks. Like with some tea in there, some green tea. I'm like, but it's too sweet for me. But her... And I relate to that people who love McDonald's sweet tea, or people who just like picking up the Arizona tea.
Yeah, you can definitely throw some
tastes like
ice
that,
in there.
And throw some ice in, it'll taste just like an Arizona tea.
You don't need sugar in that at all.
It was that sweet. That's why I'm like, no, I used to be like that. You know, I used to love my Arizonas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I never got with McDonald's sweet tea. I never got into that. I was always an Arizona boy. But it would taste like that, the Arizona teas, man. And that, for me, my palate has grown more towards this. So so I do understand what she's saying. Like, she could, if you don't know, you could walk right into it, you'll have a good time. For me, I didn't have a good time. One time I had a good time was with Kamala and her family.
Yeah.
And that they was the shit for me. Like, for me, they was the reason that I can, to me, it's not like it was a movie where I didn't vision this movie as somebody getting up and walking out on. For me, no, I'm not. For me, or at least I'm not in depth in comic books like that. There's more comic book nerds like that who's way more heavier than that shit than me.
Yeah.
I just, I was able to get a few when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? And I was always heavily into that X-Men, all that. Ninja Turtles. All that's my shit.
I know.
But yeah, you see it. But So for me, my review, if you want to do out of 10 or out of 5? Would you want to rate it as?
For me, I say 8.5 out of 10.
You say 8.5 out of 10. See me, I would give it like for me, just because of the family, I give it a 5. If I didn't like the family that much, I'd probably get that shit like a 3.5, 4. But Kamala's family, I wouldn't buy the movie on Vudu, but I would watch her. I would watch it on Disney Plus. I still got Disney Plus. I would watch it on Disney Plus, and I mean, I don't think the action scenes was bad.
I gotta say that they were excellent. The fact that they were switching through like that, the action scenes were really good.
I like how they was practicing how to work off each other. Like, all right, if we're gonna be switching, we got to know how to do it. There wasn't aspects in the movie I liked, I enjoyed, but it was just to me the plot. The plot was just ass. Like, how did she find the thing? How did she just end up on the moon? And then the girl was worried the whole time. She ain't see it to the very end. And then you don't know her character because you didn't see the first Guardians of the Galaxy with me. She's from the planet where my man Ronan was from. He was the bad guy. Yeah. Baby, she's really, we gonna watch it. She's basically a copy cutout of him. Oh, okay. It was lazy. That's why for people like me, that was lazy.
Yeah, but like I said, this movie wasn't for people like you. It's for people like me.
No, but look, to me, okay. All right. I'm just leave it off with this, boo. No. I know my wife, she's just joking, but for me, I'm not like a serious But for me, I say if something's written for you already, just like it's a comic book, right? It got a storyline, it got a base. Now I understand you can't put everything in a comic onto a movie. That shit would look stupid.
Yeah.
Like it don't even in
you're looking like Blank Man or something.
Blank Man, yeah. That might be a real comic book. I don't know, but I'll say even for example, who a character who he's renowned, everybody knows.
You know who Blank Man is?
J5.
Okay.
Come on, don't disrespect me, man.
You said that might be a comic book.
Don't disrespect me like that. You can nearly killed grandma. Don't do me like that. Like, come on, man. Mary slapped the shit out of me at McDonald's. He smacked the shit off that nigga. Wake up! But
I want to rate the tea, so I'll let you finish.
Okay, but my thing is if something already got a written for you, a script,
just follow it.
I understand you have to chop and screw something because it's comic books and real quick, something that it always gonna look dumb to me. Not Aquaman, but from the bad guy from Wakanda. I can't think of his name. Namor. That nigga look dumb as hell with them wings on his feet, flying. That, like, to me, even a comic book, it looks silly.
You say that's something like, that could have just been kept on.
Yeah, that's something like, man, just let him fly. Just say he can fly like anybody else. But they kept it to the comic book. They still put it on his feet. Okay, it's no matter how that shit looks dumb. There's nothing even in the comic book it looks dumb. So I understand some things like okay, even comic books shit can't transfer to TV.
Yeah.
But just the plot holes and them not sticking to the script of shit that's already written. It's already written for you. You just gotta put the shit on TV. Little tweaks here and there. We get that. But come on, don't just 360 the whole shit on us. Like, whoa, what is this? Where's this come from? Why is this going on?
Yeah.
That's my review. But really, I would say, if my wife wants to with me, I'm going to go watch not today, but I will be watching the Marvel, the little Kamala Khan. I forgot the name of her show, but I liked her that much. I will go back and watch that show. I liked her and her family that much. They was dope for me. So but I'll give the movie what I say, a solid 5. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. It was meh for me. It was just meh, not bad, meh. That's all. So that's my review.
And then for the tea, since this was like my first on-screen tea session, first of all, the leaves are beautiful. Even after, I'll give you a quick look at it. Even after they like opened up, they're still like.
See the thumbnails? Ooh, give them the thumbnail.
You're so stupid. They still turned out really pretty. You know, like after it rains in the fall and the leaves are on the ground and you see they're just wet and they look, you can still see all the vibrant colors. That's how it looks. It's a very pretty tea. Taste wise, like because it's been like sitting on my tongue for all this time while we're chit chatting, like I can still taste it. It tastes really good. It's not super bold. Like yeah, it got bolder as the steeps went on, but it's like you don't smell it on your breath. You know, if I do, like, I can't smell it on my breath, but I can still taste it on my tongue, and I like that. You know, when people drink coffee and you're having a conversation with them, and
coffee and cigarettes.
Oh my
you
God,
just smell it on them. Yeah.
Like I don't like things like that. So, and I won't drink things like that. So this tea is like a perfect. I can see this being like a morning tea. So if he got up and said, "Hey, I'm gonna do that white tea cake we had the other day," I would absolutely join him for this. So thanks for having me today.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime. I'm open. We here. I'm right downstairs. So, you know what I mean? So if y'all want more Marissa comment in the comment section, like, yeah, bring her ass. We tell him tired of looking at your ugly ass. Hey, it's cool, babe. Hey, I thought he was cute enough for both of us. But, but hey, she is still in your shine a little bit, nephew. You know what I'm saying? Wake him up.
Look,
he jealous. He don't like you. No, he don't like you, Marissa.
Oh, he rolled his eyes. All right, cool vibes, hot tea.
Thanks for coming out.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We out. We go.